Do you know what I want to know? How can all the other YouTubers get their hair cut and I can't? Look at this. Hello everyone and welcome to Bill Making Stuff. This is a very awkward introduction to the episode. Welcome. Welcome to Bill Making Stuff episode 10. Episode 10. It feels like months since episode 1. Recently YouTube has allowed me to create polls and post them on my YouTube channel. So I did, and I asked the community what they would like me to build next, and they said a monster. So guess what? Today we're making a robot. Saw that one coming? So for this build I needed a lump of XPS foam. I didn't want to layer sheets and sheets to get this effect. What you need to do is lay down some grease-proof paper and get some of this Gorilla filler. I got this from the pound store. It's expanding foam in a can. Get a snowman to take a dump on your worktop and just wait a few hours. And there you go, you got a lump of XPS foam you can shape to however you want. So I needed some sticks, and I could have just gone outside and got some, but no, I decided to pay £1 for this stick fence at the pound store and just take the sticks from there. They're all nicely cut and dried, so no horrible bugs. So I took my Stanley knife and carved the mini sticks into mini steaks for mini vampires, obviously. So I'm going to use a glue gun. I'm not a massive fan of a glue gun. The glue, if it gets warm, it just tends to melt. Like in summer, my models just start falling apart, so I stopped using it. But it's okay for wood, I guess. So as you can see, I'm making some crabby claw arm things, and I want to make some crabby claw leg things. So I need thinner sticks and cut them up with these wire cutters. Cut them at angles, then they join together easier, and sand them down. This sandpaper's no good. There we go. Sand them down to a nice finish and stick them together with that horrible glue gun. Yeah. So with all my arms and legs made, I want to see how they look under this white lump of foam, and use a bit of blue tack, because you don't want to stick it down yet. What are you, an idiot? Now the reason I used these sticks was because they had this kind of weird bony texture anyway, and they... Oh Jesus! So, I'm going to warn you, I'm about to get out the cheapest clay known to man. I mean, it's probably cheaper than going to somewhere and digging it out of the ground myself. It's Das clay. No, it's not very good for fine sculpting, which is what I'm going to use it for. Usually people use Super Sculpey, something like that. I do have some, but I'm incredibly cheap and I don't want to use it yet. Maybe down the line. I just want to see how well I can do with Das clay. Just a warning. Next time, baby. Next time. So that's the stuff right there. That's the clay I need. Das is good. I wonder how many Das puns I can fit into this video. So here's my silicone sculpting tool. I've never used these before. And I've seen a lot of other YouTubers use them. They look pretty good, so I thought I'd give them a go, and they are pretty good. So in Germany, is das clay just called dat clay? Can anyone advise, any German viewers? I wonder what Gert's doing. So I made my own tools using an old tool with a big pin stuck in the end of it. And I did the same with a smaller pin. So I wanted to create a load of texture underneath this thing. Yeah, mainly because it's a weird monster, but also I'm thinking I'm going to paint this. And I want all these little weird dimples and crevices that I can dry brush and wash with ink. I'm gonna try and have fun painting. I'm gonna try. And I'm also pretty sure you won't ever see the underside of this thing. Now I found making the mouth really tricky. It's because normally you would subtract rather than add. So I just made a pair of giant lips and stuck them on, and it ended up looking like one of the Bogdanov twins. Yeah, I'm not sure which one. Here are some cocktail sticks and some larger cocktail sticks for the larger man who enjoys a cocktail on a stick. You know, none of this gold is written down, it's just off the cuff. So at this point the clay was still soft and I could just stick those teeth right in. I mean, this stuff stayed soft for 24 hours, which is probably one of the reasons why people don't like using it. But 24 hours is fine. I just went and sat in the corner, looked at the wall for 24 hours, and when it was ready I just came back and my life continued. Hello. Do you ever just sit at your worktop and just pick the glue off? No? God, he's weird. So let's turn this beast into a hermit. Let's call him names and make fun of his appearance. So all these bits and pieces are just bits of old rubbish left from old builds, bits of old plastic and all sorts of junk. So if I ever need to build a pile of junk, I have a pile of junk to build a pile of it. Said junk. So you just keep adding stuff, and this is taking way too long in my opinion. It's taking way too long. Should I do a time lapse? Bill, you don't really do time lapses, and you said you wouldn't, but you know this is taking too long. Just do a time lapse, Bill. Shut up. So in the end I decided not to do a time lapse. I just moved my hands extremely fast to give the impression of a time lapse. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I would never do a time lapse. So there's lots of card and the still exposed foam, and the clay is quite porous, so I thought I'd seal it all in with a bit of Mod Podge and black paint. Now I'm not sure how this foam reacts to spray paint, so I thought, you know, if it's like any other foam, it probably disintegrates. So let's Mod Podge it up anyway. So I don't usually make this sort of stuff, you know, organic stuff, monsters, animals. I usually make robots and spaceships and terrain with bits of old junk. But I fancied a change. I fancied doing something new. And if if you're really into weird, creepy, gory monsters, nightmarish stuff, horrible, horrible stuff, then please leave your name and address in the comments and I will call the police immediately. You can like monsters and not be a psychopath. But it's going to be fun to paint something that's not a robot. But I guarantee I'll get rust in there. There'll be some rust. Don't you worry. Let's paint. This video isn't sponsored by Amazon whatsoever, but they do send me a lot of cardboard. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the rust. The whole back of this thing is going to be rust. Because you know what, kids? Rust is fun. So then I grabbed any colour that was close and painted individual pieces of junk different colours. When I weather this later, these colours will slightly come through and it gives the impression of age and, different bits of material all lumped up on top of each other. Look, I don't just paint everything orange, alright? There's more to me than that. So here's that brown wash, the oil paint mixed with white spirit. I really need to change the formula because this is way too thick and I use it every time. And the weathering powder is made out of chalk pastels. I will make a video, but it really is as simple as crushing chalk pastels up and sticking them in a fancy little tub. I could make a video about that. I guess I did make a video about spray bottles. So for the body, I went for several shades of purple for that nice bruised crab look. So I stole this makeup brush from a clown, and as we all know, makeup brushes make the best dry brushes. So all that texture that I put into the model earlier is really starting to pay off. I don't even really have to paint. I just flap that brush about and then suddenly all these textures and tones just come out. I don't have to do a thing. So I'm going for bright yellow eyes because the body is dark purple, and as we know, the opposite of dark purple is light purple. No, it's yellow. So I wanted to make the eyes and the teeth a bit glossy, and I had this gloss varnish effect, but really just buy some normal gloss varnish from a paint store. It's all the same stuff. So here it is, my hermit crab scrap monster, my scrap hermit crab beast monster. Basically it hides in a junkyard and jumps out at unsuspecting prey and eats them. And it looks like a junk heap. Now, it's surprisingly easy to do and it looks really complicated. Like all this junk is just literally all the junk I had left over from the builds I've been making the last couple of weeks. So, and I think the Das clay worked out pretty well. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the Gorilla Filler idea? The expanded foam? I'm going to maybe use that for future projects. And see you again soon, maybe. Don't come to my house. Cue glamour shots. So I want to say a real big thank you to my patrons. They honestly really encourage me to make episodes, and they support me. I couldn't do it without them. If you'd like to be a patron, there's lots of extra stuff on the site. There's a link below. And here's the monster. I know what you're thinking, that is one ugly monster. I mean, but you don't want a handsome monster, because a handsome monster is the kind of guy that goes around and steals your wife or your girlfriend, and you get left alone in your house and you end up talking to yourself over and over again. And you just keep filming stupid.